Hello YouTube and welcome to Grumpworks Plays Transport Fever. This is a new playthrough and this is a custom map, River Delta. It's a custom map, you can download it from the Steam Workshop, and this game I actually started quite incidental. A lot of you I put it on a vote in the previous episode, so which would you like me to play, and the majority by a narrow margin won River Delta. So this is the map I guess I will be playing. I need to say this is European campaign and I am modded out the wazoo. And right from the get-go I'm searching for the town where I will be starting from. And I'm thinking I will most likely use Meltham. Or Meltham, I don't know how you exactly pronounce that, but okay, anyway, you got the picture. So, I'm trying to look at the elevation data. Let's just see, I want to show you, so this is actually a very hilly map, and that's actually one of the reasons why I like it so much. Because in the previous series I found my USA campaign to be very nice, but although a little bit flat. And that's why these custom maps I'm hoping will bring additional, scenic, perspective. It will make gameplay as such a lot more scenic. So, like I mentioned, I am looking a little bit at the initial places where to start with, and I have decided to start at Meltham. It's a small town right on the river bend. I was initially thinking of if I should start somewhere else, and I'm apologize for the little bit jerky camera movements and stuff. I am surveying the map, where and how to start. And just that you know, I'm recording this post commentary for the first 2 episodes at least, because I was actually starting to play this map by accident. I was playing my Transport Fever and then I saw a custom map. Let me give it a go, and as the fortune would have it, I hit record just for the funsies. So I was actually examining it a little bit, and then I decided, okay, let's try and play it. And I actually found I enjoyed it a lot more than the USA campaign. Don't get me wrong. I love the USA map, I love the USA vehicles, they're awesome. But this, for some reason, I enjoyed scenery and all that so much. And I hope you will actually enjoy it too, with me. So this why for the first 2 episodes I'm providing a tech or voiceover, and I'm hoping that starting with the episode 3 I will be recording live. We'll see how it goes. So I apologize for the occasional because I am currently watching at my own video and trying to figure out what the hell was I watching, because I recorded the video content for this almost a month ago. But okay. So, what I do want to build is I do want to build a train station at Meltham, and I think we will be continuing the railway connection. We will try to connect 2 neighboring towns. One is Meltham and another one is Cockermouth. Yeah, I realize how it sounds, but that's what it writes. See for yourself. Okay, so if we examine a little bit the areas, you can see that Meltham is actually quite well placed residential area wise. It's on the right hand side, so I'm just doing a little bit of remodeling in terms of connecting the road, and I'm trying to do that without the building being removed. Well, let's see if we can go with a smaller street. No. And it would want to charge me 112k. Then I started thinking, should I actually connect the train station somewhere here? What would be the catchment area? Okay, sorry, that was my phone reminded me that it has a very low battery. Okay, let's see, now we want to go a little bit further out, but I thinking that I will be placing the station somewhere along this ridge because it provides a pretty decent coverage. And I'm thinking, if we already go with that one, we might as well, point it towards Cockermouth, and then hopefully we will be able to get a good enough, train line. And I do intend to follow, these lines like the ISO or the elevation lines. I don't know what they're called, sorry. Okay. But anyway, that's kind of my reasoning. So, with that thing in mind, I'm considering that I will most likely be placing it somewhere around here. And I would want a 2-track station, and I would like it to be a little bit longer. So, let's put 240. Oh yeah, see, it's already getting longer. Because I like my stations to be a little bit more future-proof. And of course I want 2 tracks. So now I'm just trying to find the right elevation, and I don't want it as a terminal because I would like the track from this station to extend onwards later on to over the river to another city. Okay, but I am getting a little bit ahead of myself. First off, we need to find a good place, and I'm trying to find a good price quote. Close enough to the city, but, still 170, 180, 160. In this early game, every dollar matters. So, yes, you have to be a little bit careful with your spending. Am I good with this? Yes, I am. Okay. I think... Right, it's there. So we have officially started. Great. Yeah. And I wanted immediately to go with bulldozing this thing, because why not? My reasoning being that I would like to think about, crossing the river somewhere here with a bridge, but I want the river to be navigable, or the waters to be navigable, and then I will probably start extending somewhere on. But to do that, I really would like my track to be semi-booked. Because if I start, playing and continuing, the AI will continue to build, and I don't like that thing one bit. So, rather than that, I would prefer to actually just put some, track here and make sure that the AI doesn't start building and connecting stuff all over here all of a sudden, because that wouldn't be good. Okay, good. With this track out of the way, we can now reconnect, and I would like actually to place a depot somewhere here. Hold on. Maybe I could actually do that. Can we place a depot here? Oh, yes we can. Which means we will. Plop. There you go. 1 depot coming up. Now I would like to very much reconnect this road, and it's complaining that it's too much slope. Of course you would be. And 1 building should be removed. Could I reconnect it the other way around? I would guess that it would be a lot of slope because, well, that depot went sky high and it seemed to be pretty steep, so yes. Oh yes, that's a significant drop right down there. However, if I try somehow to connect this. No, shall we build an underpass? No, not really. Shall I build a bridge over it? Oh, that's hideous. How to approach this? I really would like to retain the buildings on this side, so you know what? bulldoze. I'm over it. Let's now try and continue building the road. Now it should no longer complain. There, see? No slope is too big. Although it will remove one building, but it will rebuild it again. I mean, you'll get over it, Sonny. Okay. That thing being taken care of, we now need to connect or hook up our station, because the station looks beautiful, but it's nobody here to connect to. And once again, 2 buildings will be removed. Well, do it. You know, initially we are doing a little bit bigger investments that I would originally like to, but then again, I think we need to do it because otherwise it will just not work, it will look hideous and whatever. So, okay, smaller road, maybe it could work? Yep. Alright. Okay, a little bit more rebuilding. Let's put another road here, maybe because AI would like to maybe place some houses there, I don't know. Have another second street connection. Yep, I like it. Okay, talk about spending 1.56 million without even laying the track or buying a train. Yes, so you get the flavor of how this series is gonna go. Okay, then I'm just trying to find which, slope I should be sticking to, and I'm trying to keep it on the level. So, yeah, starting from here. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna be double tracking it from the start. I don't know if it's, very realistic for the Europe, but ultimately I'm found out that when I don't double track it from the get-go, bad things do happen, so yes. Also, when talking about mods, as you can see there's lots of trees, and I have installed a mod for that, which I think additional foliage or something. So I'm hoping that this will be a lot more, a lot more trees and a lot more scenic than the first playthrough, which I found a little bit barren. Okay. Here, as you can see, I'm trying to maintain the track speed while still sticking with the contours, so yes. Okay, let's do a little bit departure from this, come on. If I build too far, I will get the collision with the road, which is something that I wouldn't like to get. Let's actually build with this one first, because this is the one that is supposed to be sticking to the road. So... oh, come on. Note to myself, I should actually, maybe go in closer and move it a little bit. How does this look? I think it should merit a little bit more. Yeah, there. See? Then let's extend the second track. I really like the fact that it's keeping as close to the road as possible, and then let's examine how the Cockermouth looks like. Oh man, this is gonna haunt me. Okay. Zoom in to build. Not just yet, but we have another town behind. I think it's called Elberly or something. Let's see, you, sir, are also a nice riverside town. Where should I be plopping the station here? So if I'm coming from Meltham, that's over there, I clearly cannot build anywhere near the river. going through the outer center of the town is completely out of the question, which should leave us somewhere probably near the hillside. And actually that wouldn't be too bad, because then we could continue onwards on a hilly road maybe. Yeah, I think so. Okay. You know what? Let's just give it a whirl. Somewhere here, maybe 240 meters, because we do use 240 meters. Future-proofing, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about. So if I plop it here, what's my catchment area? 2 tracks, obviously. $365. Well, and it's well aligned. Oh, nope, that would be a little bit too steep or too harsh. This seems a little bit too sunk in. Decent coverage, though. Okay, right. I have a feeling that going out of this place will be a bit challenging. Oh boy. I'll need to demolish this. Mr. Bank Manager, could you please borrow me some money so I can make people homeless? See, I knew you would see it my way. And I need to continue borrowing. You can see that this is not looking good by the start of it, but yeah. The distances here on this map are much more significant, and actually you have to think about it when you're building. So I'm gonna just a little bit extend the track here. So let's see, how do we do it? The two of you should be crossing and just continuing onwards. So a slight slope down. And then crossing the road again. Oh, look at this. This is a beautiful construction. Bridge, yeah, except not. I don't think so. Normally, I would even accept that, but we don't exactly swim in cash, as you have noticed. So, and I am on pause. So let's try and go for the cheaper option. Or the cheapest option. Demolish here a little bit and then go and try to follow the road, rather than cross it. See? I knew you could do it. And now I don't want to be climbing the mountainside, I do want to be slowly but surely curving to cross that road over there. Without the drop in speed, if at all possible. See? I think it's best that you start with the stations and then move up and meet in the middle. Now let's take my favorite tool called the bulldozer. And I think that's good enough. And now let's continue with the track laying. Keeping the level straight, yet still curving as much as possible, because the more you keep straight, the cheaper it becomes. So now let's reconnect the road. Not streets, I want country roads. Yes, small country road, as it was here before. Something like this. Too much slope. Can you connect like this? See, you can. And then you can connect to it without too much slope. Perfect. Look, good as new. Okay, back to the track laying. We will need to cross the road once more. but for the time being we can actually stick here on this side, keep the track level, going a little bit through the woods. Oh, I think this route will be beautiful. And 124k to actually plop this. I think it will work beautifully. One thing to note though, I first would prefer to delete this section of the road because I would like to avoid unnecessary dents in my track. The experience from the previous episodes have shown me that the best results with the track laying come if you remove the road first. Okay, that's it. One connected. And the second one connected. Hold on. How did I connect these? Goodness gracious. Okay. You are one, and the second one, you come here. Okay, there we go. We have first two cities connected, ladies and gentlemen. Too much slope? Of course. This is a too much slope central. So, let us institute our typical fix. Mr. Smooth. Yeah. That's some quality smoothing right there. So, how about now? See? I knew you would see it my way, and yeah, connected. See? No fuss. Awesome. Right. Now time for my second favorite part of the game, placing some diamond crossings. Which also results in the too much slope, of course. Most of the cases. Maybe not this time. Because it is quite flat, so yeah. Okay, great. That's one diamond crossing. Signals, let's just put us some signals, one here, and you know guys, I prefer to future-proof my tracks because I really don't like putting on signals later, and I think it will be paying off itself in the end, so yes. It is a little bit higher upfront costs, but then again, I mean, what can you do? I found these two towns to have the most scenic route, and if it succeeds, succeeds. If it fails, it fails. Let's put another diamond crossing here. Because we want the, trains to always drive on the right. Here we go. And it's not fighting me. That's just beautiful. Who would have thought? Okay, and yeah, I think those signals will do fine. New line. You know guys, by watching Colonel Failure's videos, I thought that his actually naming scheme is brilliant. So let's put it. Meltham Cockermouth. So, the official, the official name of the line uses basically first three letters of both of the cities. So, it will be Mel Cock. And by Cock I mean COC, just for the record. Okay, so Melcock, you will be instituting your first train, and for the train we will use D1/3, and I will tell a little bit about its history and stuff as we start following it and taking a look how it goes. but for the time being the most important thing is to set it in motion, and only 24 passengers, but let's keep the running cost small and then add on as we progress. A little bit of smoke. Shall we do the hero shot? Yes, we will. Oh, these small dinky engines are so fun, It goes and you have a feeling it's going, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Well, yeah. As you see, I do tend to create my own sound effects. Okay. So, and even thinking, upgrading with a second street connection, because, yeah. Oh, actually I had it. Right. Sorry, forgot about that. Now, one thing, yeah, as you can see, we have Unterführung. I believe it's pronounced like that. So let's create some bus stops, because we want to set up an internal commuter route in Meltham and both in Cockermouth. So yes. As the trains chugs happily along, let us plop some bus stations. Well, actually it's too early for buses, so I think the name of the game will be Stagecoach or something. And just as I'm placing this one over here, I realize this is a second street connection and I don't have anything to cross from side A to side B. Yeah. Nice job, Grumforks. So, let's put the road depot somewhere. 15k? 30k, 70k. Oh, no, that's a lot. I think 16k here will be fine. I could have probably gone cheaper. I didn't care. So, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Oh, and it returns back the same route. No. This is not exactly as I envisaged it. Ooh, how to tackle that one? Hold on. I'm trying to think how to get people to cross over from, I guess, Green Lane to George Street without returning the full route back, because that's simply not fun. And George Street is very important because that's where the train station is. So, let's actually just continue this street, medium street, right? Okay, like this. And then let's see if we can build a bridge over this station. Come on. Ooh, there we go. See? Stone bridge? Shall we go stone? Shall we go steel? I think stone will work nicely. And let's connect it over here. Great. So now the question becomes if I could actually remove the George Street from over here and place another stop that would be on top. Would it still be in the catchment area of the station? Is the real question. So let's see, if I put it here, do I catch the station? No, yes, maybe. Yeah, I do. Great. Then I put you here. And it's still George Street. Great. Okay, well, that being said, let's put stagecoach. And those stagecoaches we will be putting on the line 1, which we will be renaming shortly. So line 1, that one is Meltham commuters. So Meltham commuter. Great. Okay. That being said, our train is already halfway, so let's ride it a little bit. And while I ride it, I'm gonna tell you a little bit history about the Swiss Northern Railway, which operated this one-third, it's called Spanish Brothley-Bahn locomotive. So the Swiss Northern Railway, from the wiki, informally known as Spanish Brothley-Bahn, opened the first railway line within Switzerland in 1847, connecting the cities of Zurich and Baden. This followed the extensions of a French railway to Basel in 1844. So the original line generally followed south bank of a Limmat from Zurich near its confluence with the Aar near Brugg, and then it generally followed the south bank of Aar to Olten. It was absorbed into the Swiss Northeastern Railway in 1853 and extended from Baden to Brugg in 1858. The line was absorbed in the Swiss Federal Railways on its establishment in 1902. It's electrified, 15 kilovolts, etc., etc. However, it is actually famous for its delicacy, which is a Baden delicacy, Spanish Brotli. So the section between Zurich and Baden was opened, blah blah blah. Let's see if we can find a little bit more about these delicacies. So, yeah, and it had a temporary station outside Basel walls in 15 June 1844 and permanent station at 11 December 1845. The construction of railway in Switzerland was delayed compared to its neighbors, partly as a result of its mountainous geography. In addition, the cantons were in a position to influence the route chosen, particularly because the need of compulsory purchase to build railways. In 1836, Friedrich Hühnerwald of Lenzburg pointed out the government of the canton Aargau, through which the line has passed, the importance of a route of a railway from Zurich to Basel for Aargau's commerce and industry. So yeah, I mean, lots of politicals here and there, but overall it's kind of interesting, a little bit history there. Okay, and as we trot along, we are coming up close through this beautiful countryside. Didn't I tell you guys it will be beautiful and scenic? I really love these mountains and stuff. So we are coming into our destination city. So we are going through this gully, I guess, which I have carved out. It's not really the most prettiest picture, but we are coming on the final station, where we will hopefully pick up some passengers, if not now, then in the near future, hopefully. And then I'm hoping it will basically continue going back. Meltham train depot, and I'm planning on actually putting yet another train, for which I'll borrow some more cash, because I think the current frequency is too low. So I think 2 trains will improve, the frequency and the traffic being generated. So with that thing in mind, let's go back to the Cockermouth and let's try and go and build some commuter service there as well. So let's extend the street a little bit as our train happily chugs along towards its original destination of Meltham. Let's see, bus stops. So now, where do I want to be placing bus stops? Thank you, autosave. First one near the train station, obviously. And that one actually has a very good catchment area. Second one we want to be putting here. Third one, I was thinking somewhere along these lines. And then I would like actually to ultimately connect this street somehow. Extend it first, connect second. Okay. Then be putting yet another bus stop called Optimism here for future catchment needs. One near the bridge, I would guess. I don't know if I'll need to demolish that bridge, but I'm hoping that I wouldn't. And one towards the end somewhere around here. So it will be actually a 6-stopper. Wow. And I was thinking I was trying to be cheap. Yes, okay. Another, let's put another depot somewhere here. 18k, well, acceptable. And let's define a new line. So, Cockermouth commuter. And I'm thinking this beautiful green will work well as a color. So, adding the stations, and I think we have covered them all. Great. Which means we will be taking yet another 2 stagecoaches. Okay, so let's see. Do I feel good about it? I do. So, line 1, let's call it X commuter. I think that will work. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's rename it properly. Cockermouth commuter. Okay, let's take 2 of the station wagons, or actually this is a 6-stopper, so we might want to go with 3 to start with. And you know what we didn't do? I believe we haven't done yet a ride along on one of these bad boys, so I will definitely be doing that, because yeah, these cities are nice, this map is nice, so we will be doing a lot more of ride-alongs. So, okay. And I am 7 million in deep boo-boo because, yeah, I paid a lot for it. Yeah, I hope that my train services will be able to service the running costs. Or, well, the running costs shouldn't be big, but yeah, hopefully they should start commuting. It's actually quite far. I mean, spacing-wise. Okay, let's do a ride-along on one of these bad boys. And guys, these are actually stagecoaches. Also, like the stagecoaches in America, these are the European stagecoaches. And I believe this one is modeled after the stagecoach in Switzerland. After all, the developer is Swiss. So I'll read a little bit about the stagecoach. The stagecoach is a type of converted wagon used to carry passengers and goods inside. It is strongly sprung and generally drawn by 4 horses, usually 4 in hand. Widely used before the introduction of railway transport, it made regular trips between stages or stations, which were places of the rest provided for stagecoach travelers. The business of running stagecoaches and an act of journeying in them was known as staging. Originating in England, familiar images of stagecoach that are of a Royal Mail coach passing through a turnpike gate, Dickensian passenger coach covering snow plowing and coaching in, and highwayman demanding to coach and stand and deliver. The yard of ale drinking glass is associated with the legend of stagecoach drivers, though it was mainly used for drinking feasts and special toasts. So if you go to the link that I've provided, you will see the stagecoach in Switzerland, which was used for the modeling of this bad boy. Okay, coming back to our trains. Let us quickly examine how this train route looks like. And I am hoping... Oh, and we are getting already some passengers, which is good. at least on our train station, which is 1 year after the initial kickoff, which is definitely promising. And I think me placing the stations bang in the middle of the city has something to do with it. So I am cautiously optimistic. Okay. So far, so good. 2 trains happily chugging along and a total of 5 stagecoaches delivering people. I know it's a little bit slower start than I would like it to be, but given the size of this map, as you can see, it's vast and it's very mountainous, which means it will force me to actually build nicely, you know, follow the contours, terrain contours and stuff, and I actually just love it. Okay, so the next one would be this little guy, and we will need to find a way how to connect it, and then ultimately going somewhere here. Probably it will be branching off somewhere along the route, because we have 2 cities to cover over there. And we have 1 city over here. And we cannot forget the industries. So here we have a sawmill, and further up there we have a forest. So much about and we'll have to find where we have the tools or something to do. And here we have actually food. And we have another sawmill over there, oil well. I'm just surveying the map a little bit, guys, sorry for that, but I'm trying to find something good to actually work towards. Once again, enjoying the music. So Meltham is well connected and we have trains running, so let's engage at turbos for a little while. I mean, given this scale and the sheer speed of the trains, well, can you really blame me? I think they're properly spaced, so it will definitely be helpful. Oh, and we have here train 1, train 2. We have a total of 16 passengers. Wow. Great. I mean, given the fact that it's 1851, I didn't expect this many, to be honest. So it is taking off. Great. But I think I will be needing to have much longer trains for this route to start paying off, guys, I'm afraid. But we'll see. Our trains passing each other. Our commuter service is happily feeding the stuff. We are in December, meaning I will really need trains to be starting delivering some cash, otherwise I'm gonna be broke in no time. Meltham. I really want to see how much 16 passengers will pay. Oh. Yeah, it's going for Meltham. And really, guys, this bridge is actually a winner. So let's set up a hero shot. Or a rival camera. And we have a coach going over by as the train happily chugs along into station. Oh, this is the money shot right there. Great. How much do you pay? Cha-ching. Okay, 126k. Well, it's definitely not something to sniff at. And now we have a full load already. Wow. See, we are already becoming green. And clearly that's because we still haven't got the real costs, but still. You know, guys, I have a good feeling about this. I think that we are closing on the 45-ish minute mark, and I will try to keep these episodes between 45 minutes and 1 hour, depending. It will vary based on content, what I build, what I plan to do and stuff. So I will engage a little bit of turbos, but we will be expanding our network in the next episode, hopefully, providing that I don't go broke. So until the next episode, let's see if we can repay a little bit. Oh, we have 1 million. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna borrow more, and I'm just gonna buy one more train and set it on its merry way, because I think it will improve the frequency actually, guys. Yeah, and that keeps frequency down to 5 minutes, which I think is actually ideal. It will help me make money faster. Okay, that being said, I think it's time to wrap it up for this episode. Like if you like the episode, let me know what you think of the new series, what you think of the map, and hit subscribe, obviously, it will help me out a great deal. Thank you very much for watching. This is Groundforks signing off.